my name's Kelly. I've been working as a professional guitarist in the music industry for over 15 years now. And in that time, there's one question that I get asked a lot, and that's about my pedalboard. So I thought I'd sit down today and make a video all about my pedalboard setup. One of my favourite parts about being a musician is getting put in lots of different situations and having to tailor my guitar sound to fit in with that project or that artist.
So it's important that my pedalboard allows me to stay versatile and flexible. This means having access to a range of pedals to create the tones and textures that might be needed. So let's dive in and take a closer look at the pedals on my board. Firstly, my guitar goes into the volume pedal, then we've got a tuner, and then along the top row here, the first pedal we come to is this Wampler Plexi Drive. What it does is emulate the crunch of an overdriven Plexi amp like a Marshall. Next we've got the OCD pedal for full tone. This creates a much thicker overdriven sound. And this is the Hoof by Earthquaker Devices, which you can hear in the backing track now, and it's just a lovely fuzz pedal. Next we've got the Organizer, which is also from Earthquaker Devices. It's meant to make your guitar sound like an organ, but I use it mainly for the octave up and octave down function. And the Bit Commander again from Earthquaker Devices. You might be able to tell that Earthquaker are one of my favourite pedal companies. This one's another synth type pedal with the octave up and octave down function, and is a lot more gritty and glitchy sounding than the Organizer. Moving on, again another Earthquaker Devices pedal. This one's the Avalanche Run. It's such a nice reverb and delay pedal combined. You can create some really lush tones from this one. And next up we've got the Hall of Fame by TC Electronics. This is a reverb pedal that I use to add a subtle layer of reverb on top of my overall sound. And here's a Whammy pedal by Digitech. Again, it's a really fun pedal. It's just a great one for creating some crazy dive sounds in solos or riffs. Now here's the H9 by Eventide. It's such a powerful pedal and it combines so many different effects in one box, so it's a very versatile one and comes in really handy for all kinds of situations. And then I've got the Boss DD3 because you can't have too many delay pedals. Here we've got two On All The Time pedals, the Ego Compressor by Wampler and the EP Booster by Exotic. And let's not forget about this Wah Wah pedal by Dunlop, because who doesn't love a Wah Wah pedal? Most of my pedals are routed through this Voodoo Lab switcher. This means I can program different combinations of pedals to come on at any one time, and I don't have to be tap dancing around the board, turning on one pedal at a time. This pedalboard was custom made and all the cables have been cut to size, which should limit any breakages or malfunctions.
So that's a walkthrough of all of the pedals on my main touring board. But I do have a selection of additional pedals that just don't quite fit on that main board, but I still love to use in both studio and live settings. So here's a few of those. There's the Electro Harmonics Micro Synth.
Like the Organizer from Earthquaker Devices, which you saw on my board earlier, this one's designed to make your guitar sound like a keyboard, but there's a lot more parameters and settings to play around with on the Micro Synth.
The Pinnacle by Wampler.
This is a distortion pedal that's great for dramatic lead sounds when you're soloing and you want to kick things up a notch.
The Little Big Muff by Electro Harmonics.
A classic fuzz pedal used by my favourite guitarist.
The Disaster Transporter by Earthquaker Devices.
A lush sounding dual delay and reverb pedal.
So that's a few of the pedals in my collection. Now it's important to remember that I didn't go out and buy all of this gear in one go. I've been building and adding to it over the years.
I've always loved effects pedals, but my board has gone through many iterations, from pedals on the floor to makeshift boxes. I started with just a few Boss pedals, and my pedal collection's grown over the years.
And every time I do a new job, I do like to buy a new item of gear just to keep pushing my playing forward. If you're a guitar player and you're looking for a focused way to improve your playing, then I've written an ebook series for you. So hop on over to kellyappletonguitar.com and hit shop to find out more about that. I'll also write a bit about it in the description and put a link down there as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.